Welcome to History Intrigued, where we uncover the untold stories of the past. In today's video, we delve into one of the most pivotal moments of World War II, D-Day. On June 6, 1944, the Allies launched the largest amphibious assault in history, marking the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany's grip on Western Europe. Join us as we explore the dramatic events of that fateful day, from the meticulous planning to the heroic actions of the soldiers who stormed the beaches of Normandy. On June 6, 1944, a day known as D-Day, the Allies commenced the largest amphibious assault in history. The operation involved over 156,000 troops from the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and other Allied nations, landing on the beaches of Normandy, France, to start the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation. The weather played a crucial role in determining the timing of the invasion. Originally scheduled for June 5th, poor weather conditions forced a delay. However, meteorologists predicted a temporary break in the weather on June 6th, which led General Dwight D. Eisenhower to order the invasion to proceed. On the eve of the assault, Eisenhower issued a letter to the troops, acknowledging the challenging task ahead, but expressing his full confidence in their bravery and skill. The first to land were British and Canadian airborne forces of the 6th Airborne Division, tasked with capturing key bridges to the east of Sword Beach. Despite scattered landings, these troops managed to secure their objectives and hold off German counterattacks with light arms. Among these airborne forces, the projector, infantry, anti-tank, PAT, played a significant role. This shoulder-fired weapon, although difficult to use, proved effective in crucial engagements, such as at Pegasus Bridge, where it helped repel German tanks and secure the position. In the west, American airborne divisions aimed to secure the Cotentin Peninsula behind Utah Beach. Although the drops were scattered due to weather and equipment malfunctions, many paratroopers managed to regroup and achieve their objectives, causing confusion among the German defenders and securing beach exits. At Utah Beach, the landings were highly successful, with troops landing south of their intended zone and quickly overcoming light resistance. In contrast, Omaha Beach turned into a bloodbath due to its geography and formidable German defenses. The pre-landing bombardment failed to neutralize the strongpoints, and many tanks intended to support the infantry sank in rough seas. Despite severe casualties and chaotic conditions, small groups of soldiers eventually breached the defenses, allowing 34,000 troops to land by the end of the day, although at a high cost. The British and Canadian forces landing on Gold, Juno, and Sword Beaches encountered varied resistance. Gold Beach saw strong German opposition, but the troops managed to push inland. Juno Beach saw the most significant advance into Normandy, despite intense urban fighting. Sword Beach's initial assault went largely according to plan, with substantial naval support helping clear obstacles and strongpoints. Sword Beach saw considerable support from DD tanks and specialized vehicles known as funnies, which helped clear paths through obstacles and minefields. Despite some strongpoints taking hours to capture, the beach was secured relatively quickly, with nearly 29,000 troops landing by day's end. The initial success of the landings was partly due to the German forces being caught off guard. Rommel, one of the key German commanders, was in Germany, and other senior officers were away on exercises. The first significant German counterattack by the 21st Panzer Division was poorly executed and repelled. The Allies faced supply challenges, but the construction of Mulberry harbors and the use of amphibious trucks helped maintain the flow of men and materials. The British advance on Caen was slowed by logistical issues and strong German defenses, but the overall invasion was a success. By June 12th, the Allies had linked all 5 beachheads, and the steady influx of troops and equipment ensured that the German forces could not push them back. Despite early successes, the Germans could not mount a significant counterattack, and the Allies' superior planning, resources, and determination marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany. Incredibly, the massive Allied invasion force approaching the Normandy coast on June 5th went largely undetected by the Germans. Due to poor weather in preceding days, an invasion was not anticipated at that time. Rommel was visiting his family in Germany, while most senior commanders in the invasion sector were ironically away on an anti-invasion training exercise when the attack commenced. The first major counterattack occurred on D-Day itself. That afternoon, the 21st Panzer Division, the only German armored formation in the area, advanced between the British and Canadian forces, reaching the coast. However, due to poor command decisions, confused communications, and the weight of Allied firepower, the attack was repelled, with the 21st Panzer Division losing more than half of their 124 tanks. The rest of the German armor was under Hitler's direct control, but he was asleep until the afternoon, having worked late the previous night. When informed, he reportedly reacted with glee. However, both Hitler and Rundstedt still believed the Normandy landings were a feint, expecting the main assault to come at Calais. Elements of Panzer Group West were eventually released for use in Normandy, but by then it was too late. A full-strength German counterattack would have to wait. On D-Day itself, the Allies' biggest challenge was supply. While the Mulberry harbors were being constructed, supplies had to be landed directly on the beaches in vehicles like the WKW or Duck, a six-wheel drive amphibious truck. The Duck was a valuable piece of the Allied war machine, but struggled in the rough Channel waters. The steadily rising tide also caused major problems, reducing the shore's depth, which led to congestion on the beach, restricting movement, and providing good targets for German gunners. This impact is evident in the British advance on Caen, which was slowed by German strongpoints and beach traffic jams. The city, an objective for D-Day itself, remained in German hands for another 6 weeks. Despite many key objectives not being taken, D-Day was undoubtedly a major success, with 156,000 Allied troops ashore. On June 7th, the Allies further expanded their beachhead. Meanwhile, the Germans struggled to build up for their counterattack. The Allies had near total control of the skies, and as Panzer Group West moved towards Normandy, they were hampered all the way by Allied fighter bombers, forcing them to abandon daylight movement. Elsewhere, members of the French resistance attempted to slow German reinforcements, facing brutal reprisals but achieving some success. All this delayed and dislocated the German response. When the German counterattack finally came, it was the 12th SS Panzer Division from Panzer Group West that made the strongest effort, attacking against the 3rd Canadian Division on D-Day +1. However, the Allies were well prepared. The Canadian 3rd Division had twice the normal amount of field artillery and as many gunners as infantrymen. The Sexton self-propelled gun, with its 25-pounder, provided mobile fire support for British and Canadian forces in Normandy. Assisted by Allied warships off the coast, overwhelming Allied firepower halted the German counterattacks. When the Panzer Lehr Division arrived on D-Day +2, they found the momentum had been lost, and instead of attacking, they were forced to dig in to block the Allied advance on Caen. On June 12th, the Allies captured Carentan, linking all 5 beaches together. With a constant stream of men and equipment pouring into their now vast beachhead, any German hopes of pushing the invaders back into the sea were dashed. Hitler's chance for a counterattack had vanished. While D-Day was not a turning point in the war, it marked the beginning of a new phase. Within a year, crushed by Allied advances from the east and west, the tyranny of the Nazi regime would finally come to an end. In conclusion, D-Day was a monumental effort marked by strategic planning, immense bravery, and significant sacrifice. It set the stage for the eventual downfall of the Nazi regime and reshaped the course of history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's most pivotal events, please subscribe to History Intrigued for more captivating stories from the past. Don't forget to like and share this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.